Alright, so I showed y'all my produce haul, and today was such a busy day. It was so much fun. Oh my goodness. So, I technically was starting the rations yesterday, but last night a friend of mine invited me to the zoo. And we have a family pass, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. We could all go, it'd be fun, we'd have a great time. Our pass ends in like March or something. So I was like, we need to do it. Let's just go. And this is a friend that I've known since college. So I went to college in 2000. So we've been friends for 24 years. Well, y'all, we had the most amazing time. I was there with my 5 children. She was there with her 3. Another friend of ours from my church came with her 2 kids, and both of their moms came. So we had a big group. And 2 other of her nieces and nephews that are older, teenagers and almost 20. We had the most amazing time. There was not one conflict. Now, my middle son actually fell right as soon as we got to the thing. He was running around a corner, ran into his brother, and his lip, I don't think of how he did it. His top teeth went into my other son's shoulder. He fell into it. His bottom lip, his bottom teeth went through, almost completely through the lip. Thankfully, I don't think it's going to need stitches. I mean, it's swollen and big, but it stopped bleeding, so we just kept ice on it. But the young man that was with us is actually training to be a paramedic, so he had his first aid kit, and my kids laughed on the way there. They said, "Oh, there he is, bringing his first aid kit." I said, "That's good. That's a good thing." And we needed it within 5 minutes of getting to the zoo. So he looked at it, checked it out. Of course, he's not fully trained or anything yet, but all he did was look at it and put ice on it and get gauze, keep the bleeding down. So, yeah, it was what I would have done, and he jumped right in and helped him, and I was so thankful. So, we went through the whole zoo. It was so fun. Then, when we got done, they decided they wanted to do pizza for lunch. So, since it was not something that was planned, I didn't have time to prep for the day. We put our part in, we helped with the pizza, and it was Papa John's. I never get Papa John's because we don't have one close. And I opted for, I would say, a semi-healthier version of pizza, but I got a spinach. It had, of course, the bread, Alfredo sauce, and spinach. So I want to say that that was probably a little more ration friendly, maybe. I don't know. It was lots of spinach on it, and it was delicious. And then we, when we got done eating, I'll pull this up a little bit. I'm slouchy. When we got done eating, one of my sons went with one friend, my other son went with the other friend, and I only had my 3 teens with me. So we spent the rest of the day shopping, went to an appointment for my daughter. She had a Social Security appointment, trying to get a new card, and that didn't happen. We've got to go back next Friday, but it is what it is. We got that. We got thrift stores. I found a Spiraletti or something like that. I'll post a picture of it. It's one of those things that you put a vegetable on and you spin it and it'll cut it into strips, so I can make zucchini noodles. And I'm really excited. And I did not get zucchini. I saw it and I meant to grab a bag and I forgot. So I will be getting that on Wednesday. There's a couple things that vegetable wise that I'll probably pick up, but I got a lot of vegetables. You'll see the video after this. What else did we get? We went to one place where I actually got some, sorry, my eye is itching. I got some meal prep containers. It was a store that was going out of business and they had a whole bunch. So I just got one pack. It was 12 containers, but I plan to pre-plan my meals, prep, like especially my lunches, because lunches, the kids are gone during the day and I'm here by myself a lot of the time. Sometimes my husband comes home and eats a sandwich. So my plan is to pre-plan and pre-prepare my stuff. But the biggest news, y'all, the biggest news, I am getting a new stove, like a brand new smart stove. I am so excited. So excited. Okay, so here's the deal. My stove has probably been in this house since like the late 80s, early 90s. Does it work? Yeah. Is it okay? Yeah. Could I live with it for another 20 years? Probably. Do I want to? Not really. I'll explain why. For one thing, I'm sorry. My eyes itchy. For one thing, the stovetop has holes where the eye comes through the middle. Stuff falls down in there. So when you lift it up, it's always full of gunk. I clean it, but it's a pain. It's really hard to keep clean. The stovetop itself has divots and grates, and it's a pain to keep clean. Like, I do it, I wipe it, but it's a pain. The oven is not regulated. So we've tried different things. My husband's looked at it. He thinks he could still do a couple other things to fix it. But my problem is, if I put my cookies in, and I have cookies on the top shelf, very, very top shelf, they're fine. They cook. They're fine. If I put them on the shelf below that, they cook, but the bottoms nearly burn. If they are anywhere below the second level, they burn. If I put, like, for instance, banana bread. Banana bread has to cook for about an hour. If I put banana bread in there, and I put it in on one of the lower shelves so it has the room, the bottom almost always burns. And I don't like that. So, we've tried different things, and we don't know why. It's just unregulated. So, my husband sent me to Lowe's, and he said, I want you to go pick out a new stove. Okay. I didn't know what I was going into. I've never looked at new stoves, ever. It's never on my radar. Not something I thought we could do. We went in one day last week. I don't remember which kids I had with me. I had my daughter. I had my third and fourth children, boy and girl. We looked at stoves. Two very helpful employees came up and they were trying to help, but I was uncertain. I was like, I don't know if I want to spend this much, because it was a good bit. So I ended up passing. I didn't get it that night. Came home, and I had already deep cleaned my stove before he even mentioned it. I had gone top to bottom, scrubbed it, and done all that. So tonight I had to go back to Lowe's for something else, and it was a different Lowe's. And I thought, let's go look at the stoves, just to do it. And I had my 3 teens with me, so I thought I'd get their input, let them look at it, see what they thought. So we get there. We had looked for some other stuff first, and we get back there, and we're looking, and I showed them the one I wanted, and they were very impressed. And I got the one on again. They were like, wow, this is cool. And I was thinking, this is really cool. It's expensive, but it's cool. So I bought it. It is a Samsung 5-burner smart gas range. So I do have gas. It has air fry. It has dehydrate. It has convection oven. So it does plug into electricity, so it uses gas and electric. It has a bread proofing setting, a pizza setting. What else? I don't remember. It's got like everything. and it's smart, so it'll connect to devices, and from my phone I can turn it on when I'm not here. I can put something in when I leave, and then like an hour later turn it on. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I'm excited. So here's the thing. I've been wanting to paint my kitchen forever, paint my cabinets. So my daughter said, Mom, why don't we paint the cabinets tomorrow before your stove comes? And I was like, that would be cool, but I don't know if we can. I need to clean the cabinets first. So tomorrow we'll be cleaning. My husband said the cabinets are going to have to dry really good after scrubbing them. So tomorrow we're going to scrub cabinets and get them all nice and clean and get them ready. And then most likely get them painted Wednesday. And my stove will be delivered sometime on Wednesday. So y'all enjoy my vegetable haul. And tomorrow I'm hoping to be coming back on with some meal prep stuff, which we're going to be cleaning cabinets, so I might get some video of that. But I do plan to get some meal prep stuff done, especially because I've got all these vegetables. And then on Wednesday morning, I'm officially starting the plan. So, yeah, I'm excited. Nervous? A little nervous, but very excited. Hope y'all have a wonderful evening or morning if you're watching this tomorrow, because it's a little late. And I will be back.
Alright, so tonight I am going to show y'all the produce I picked up today. Now, keep in mind, yes, I am going on the rations, but I'm planning to eat a lot of vegetables. But my family, we eat a lot of vegetables, and we have 7 people. So this is not just 1 week's worth of vegetables. This is going to last probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I will get other vegetables besides these. But I got a good variety. So I got a 5-pound bag of carrots. I think this is 6 romaine hearts. 2 big packs of spinach, which that's mostly for me. 1 head of cauliflower, which I plan to make riced cauliflower with. 6 bell peppers, which will be part of my salads. Cucumbers, which everybody will enjoy. Onions, not onions, these are not onions. These are mushrooms, which I plan to add to my foods. 2 big bags of broccoli. This gigantic bag of garlic. Now, I don't use a ton of garlic, but I do use garlic, so I plan to peel these and I'll freeze some. But I got them because I just couldn't pass up this good of a deal. It was really inexpensive. So this is my little produce haul, and I did get some cherries for the kids, but that's not something that I am personally going to use for the challenge. So I just wanted to show y'all the vegetables.